we're gonna let that sit while we work on the sugar. So on the stove here, we're gonna use a candy thermometer, and we're gonna add our sugar. We're gonna add some more water and some corn syrup. And we're gonna stir this until it reaches 250 degrees, which can take about 10 minutes. So we'll see what happens. Storm Berkheimer?
Okay, and it looks like our turkey cutlets are about done here. I had to get a little tutorial on how to use the stove top. It's actually really incredible once they show you how to use it. But at first I only had it set to 3.5, so it took me a little moment. Typically, if you're at home and you're doing these on medium-high heat, it's not going to take you that long to brown them on both sides and cook them all the way through. So we're just going to give these about another minute or two, and then we'll go ahead and take them off and chop them up. Sergeant, is there anything you want to share with us about your career?
Like our introduction said, I've been in the military since I left high school. So this year will be 30 years. Yes, I was Army first, and I was active duty, and then I got out of active duty and joined the Guard, and I was in the Army Guard for about 6 years when I transitioned to the Air Force, the Air Guard. And I found a home, and I've been there ever since. No regrets. The military has done lots of wonderful things for me. From Berkheimer?
So one of those connections I was fortunate enough to make was Sergeant Dronick. So we've been serving for the past 16 years. I also feel fortunate to have the support of my family guard out there in the crowd. I'm sure you've heard them cheer for us a couple of times. So thank you all for coming out in support of us up here today on the stage. Okay, and we'll go ahead and we will remove our turkey from the stove and get them laid out on the cutting board. We're going to let them rest for about 3 minutes, and then we'll go ahead and chop them up to incorporate them into everything else and get it laid out in the casserole pan. Veronica, how are you doing down there?
We're still stirring the sugar. We're at 96 degrees right now, so hopefully it starts to come up pretty quick. We're not going to make it in time. We're going to have to do some magic to see the final product. Storm Berkheimer.
Okay, so now that we have that, we will go ahead and get this chopped up. It's all, again, in your preference. Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm having some stove technical difficulties again. I turned it the wrong way, but it's not cooperating with my gloves on. Thank you for bearing with me. I appreciate that. All right, we went to full-on sizzle over here, but we're good now. So we'll go ahead and get this chopped up. Again, if you're using leftovers, do the same thing. Just chop it up to your preference, however you want to do that. I prefer mine to be like about 1 inch, little cube.